when you this man. Me show when you go see no cry kume. Matters up your do bonnet. To whomever, now we are much you will. Oh baby, I'm in trouble, don't move so good. I'm not here to harm you more. No, no. Wood on, not you. Oh baby, I'm in trouble, don't move so good. I'm not here to harm you more. No. Wood on, not you. She said, wait, let me tell you. Go for the inside, I am lesbian. If you said the piano, on the man and I said this be my story. When she was 12, the papa down for big, papa down for big. But to the one see I can't help but gonna cry. And yes, and in him this was no, she'd have hate every man with her life. And she never had a love life. She said, leave me alone. Please leave me alone. I don't want trouble.